to get ready for his walk. I'm wearing my red set. I'm also wearing the matching sports bra. It's just a beautiful day. I mean, there's clouds, but it's still sunny. Very pretty. Alright, just got back from taking Loki for a walk, and I actually worked on this last night, so I wanted to show you guys the new movies that I got in here. I do want to rearrange them, but for now, I'm just kind of like filling slots up. I did this whole page, so I printed out all of these movies, and then I did this whole page, and then these two, and then over here I added Goonies because I had these three and then I added Goonies. I'm trying to sort of do categories as I'm doing it, so this I'm like doing like a little Halloween fall category, but again I'm probably gonna go in here and rearrange a lot of these. So like Baby Boom I would pull out and do fall for this one, just because, you know, there's just a fall aesthetic and a winter. She kind of goes through all the seasons really in this movie. So anyways, I still have some work to do. And then I did cross off my movies. If you guys remember, I made a little list. Let me see if I can. So here's my list. That's 80s and on the back. And then I started 90s over here. So I'm going to go and start picking some of these. I ran out of paper. Okay, so I'm gonna start a new batch. You get 10 in here, and then you do have to put this thing, this blue paper in here. I don't know what it does, but I do use my phone for this, and I'm filming on my phone with you guys. But basically, I go into Pinterest. That's where I like to find my movie poster covers, if you will. I just type in the movie in the search bar, and then I download it to my phone, and then this is an app on my phone. And then I go to the app, it pulls up my pictures that I have in my phone, and then I print, if that makes sense. So I also realized, I was like, you know what? I need to go on Temu and see if they have another color variation, because I was thinking of like, was it TV shows, or I was thinking of a category. Well, let me just see if I can find a binder, just because I remember at the time it was just pink and blue. Okay, here it is. I'm sure I could find a different, ooh, here's a green one and a purple one. The question is having the inserts, and I kind of want them to all be uniform and all look the same, if that makes sense. This green one actually looks very similar. It's just the inserts, I think, the inserts look different because they're definitely, these are like for jewelry. I'm gonna add the green one to my cart anyways. I really like the green one. Okay, anyways, I digress. Let me print off some more movies from my list. All right, so here are the movies that I've printed. One more is supposed to come out of there because you get 10 to a pack. So I'm doing Valley Girl, My Chauffeur, Teen Wolf, Weekend at Bernie's, Don't Tell Mom, The Babysitter's Dead, Look Who's Talking, Mystic Pizza, My Stepmother's an Alien, Ruthless People, and that one's gonna be Roger Rabbit. So I'm gonna go ahead and start to get these on these little white, I got these things from Amazon. They're like these card stocks, and they're actually playing cards, I guess, that you can like DIY. So what I do is I just basically, it is a sticker, and then as best as I can, I just try to make it centered so that it just looks nice, clean, and crisp, and they all look uniform. Plus, I showed in my original video that if I didn't have this white thing, all of these movies would slip out because they're like slippery, if that makes sense. So, you know, with this, they don't come falling out. All right, so here's Roger Rabbit, just printed. So I'm gonna grab another, and I made sure that I'm not doing double-sided. So if you're wondering why I'm not doing double-sided, it's not to be wasteful, it's so that I can categorize differently if I need to, right? So if I put Valley Girl on one side and some, like let's say Top Gun on the other, I might want to put them in different categories, but if they're stuck to the same card, it makes it a little bit more difficult. So each movie is getting its own card for that purpose. So, and the pack wasn't very expensive. I was gonna have leftover cards anyways, and by doubling up, it also makes this thicker, which makes it just, I guess, more sturdy. So, and that's basically all I do. I just go in, you know, get my little cards. It's not like the most crisp printer on the planet, but it for sure, considering it doesn't take ink, I don't understand that kind of wizardry, okay? But it is not, you don't put ink in it ever. So, but you do buy these little photo things, and these are also great. Like, even if you didn't want to do this project, but you want to like print pictures, you know how like we used to print pictures back in the day. That's how we saw anything that we took from our camera, right? We had to wait for the film to develop. It's crazy. And then you would see your pictures. Anyways, nowadays, right, we just take our pictures and they just live in digital land. I mean, I don't know how many people like really print out their pictures as a routine or that often. I have seen chapbooks or whatever, which I really want to do. Like, I want to just, and I think you use your Instagram. So like whatever you post on your Instagram, you can go to this, like, I've seen influencers like do ads about it, and it is really cool. It like just creates a book of all the pictures you've taken, which is really, you know, easy. Like, so anyways, I don't know what I'm getting at, but the point is this little machine can be that. And even if you don't want to do this project, I guess what I'm trying to say is, but if you want to like print your pictures out and kind of, you know, maybe start a scrapbook or something, this, like, it's not bad, right? All right. So that's 10. That's another set of 10. Look at that. And then I've got another pack of 10. And there we go. So I'm just going to do a little flip through. You guys can just see the movies. You're welcome to pause if you just want to take a look. But see, like the birds I could pull out and reorganize and put it with Halloween if I wanted to. Because, like, I do watch certain movies with a certain feel during certain seasons. Like Overboard is giving summer to me. You know, there's water involved. She's in her bathing suit. Big kind of gives me like fall vibes, but like early fall. You know, then we've got all these, which you guys saw. And here are the new ones. So these are all of the new ones that I printed just now. And what's interesting is when you have movies like this one and like Weekend at Bernie's, when there's a part 2, I am being very, very literal, by the way. So like this is 80s. Now, Look Who's Talking also has Look Who's Talking 2 and Look Who's Talking Now, but both of those were technically the 90s. So Look Who's Talking, I believe, is 1980. Let me just look it up. 1989. And it's the same thing with Weekend at Bernie's. But Weekend at Bernie's 2 was in the 90s. So I am technically placing them in their respective folders and not putting them together, if that makes sense. All right, now I'm going to go through my list and I'm going to highlight the ones that I've already printed. And I need to keep adding to this list as well, because this is basically what I go off of when I get to, you know, Pinterest. I'm like, okay, well, what do I need to look up? So anytime I think of a movie, I just come here, and I got a lot done today. Look at that. And then over here we did, I forgot to cross this one out, but I did this one the other night. And I did Mystic Pizza and I did Roger Rabbit. So anyways, there's that. And then as you can see, I started my 90s list right here, in which I can add Look Who's Talking. Is it 2 or TW, I don't know. And then look who's talking now. I think I have Weekend. Yeah, Weekend at Bernie's 2 is up here. But yeah, anyways, this will continue on. Alright, got in a new rug because I decided that I've been wanting to make some small updates to the living area. Let me turn down Bernie. So you guys saw that I moved these trees, or these topiaries, and I moved them from here to there, and I do like it. I feel like it was too much clutter. So it looks a little bit more my style. I don't know how to describe it, but it just makes sense that these are over here, especially framing this wall, which I think helps with this random mirror not look so random there because there's just like this empty space. So adding these topiaries I think was perfect. Plus I already had them on hand, so it's nice to just, you know, already to be able to reuse something, because I just knew, like, I kept looking at them over here and it felt cluttered and I knew something was off. So when I made the decision to move them, I actually thought I was going to move them outside, and then you saw me kind of like, you know, move them over here, and now that works for me. But so I got that new tree in the corner, we've got that mirror sitting there, and this rug has to go. I love this rug too, but I have a feeling I'm probably going to update this as well eventually. Yeah, so I don't know, we'll see, but let's do this first. I was editing this video and realized I didn't even show you guys the after. Anyways, here's what the rug looks like. I'm still kind of getting used to it. Yeah, don't look at that out there, but I'm still definitely getting used to it. I really liked the white, honestly, more than this, but I need to redo. So this is the last piece I think I'm gonna do in this space. But I really need to, yeah, just kind of figure out if I want to return this rug. I love the rug, and I definitely want to do a bigger version of it in my bedroom. I just don't know if I like it here. When I see, like, I don't know, I just liked the white of the last one, but I do love the rug, if that makes sense. So I might be returning this and putting the other one back, but this will still be like the last piece that I do. And then just to like pan out so you guys can kind of like see the rugs. It's not bad. And I feel like if I made more tiny little updates, it could pull in really nicely, but yeah, I don't know, still a thought. But anyways, that's it. That's also going to be it for today's vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching.